That when we were talking to you yesterday, we heard you say that you actually saw people still getting past that.
Yes. So yesterday there was a family who crossed over, a family of 5, and we heard, Border Patrol is monitoring that area with their boats. And we heard a lot of commotion with the boats, and I had kind of heard some dogs barking, and that was that. And then 2 minutes later, we see them pull up through the ramp, and then we see the group of 5. And their clothes were wet, they were shivering, it was really, really cold out there, super windy. So they had just been caught a little west of where we were. So again, what I was saying yesterday, it's a little too soon to see if this will work. Really what the purpose, it's a steep slope once you get out of the Rio Grande, and then they would have to go through some barbed wire and then the shipping containers. But there are some gaps between each chunk of the shipping containers. So
yeah, well, we definitely appreciate all the coverage you guys brought us yesterday.
Absolutely.
And we will continually following this story and just seeing what people there think and how it pans out.
So with the migrants, last point here, there is another group of migrants leaving Tapachula, which is in Chiapas. That group is made up of about 2,000 migrants, but they're still ways away from the Texas-Mexico border. They're still closest to the border with Guatemala. So we'll keep our eyes on that.
Yeah, for sure. We do have more fallout from the Astroworld Music Festival earlier this month. San Antonio-based attorney Thomas J. Henry has filed a $2 billion lawsuit against, organizers, Travis Scott. It's regarding more than the 280 victims that were injured there.
The lawsuit is against Travis Scott, of course. They also list Drake, Live Nation, which is one of the organizers, Apple Music, and of course the NRG Stadium where this all went down. It's just one of several, and I think we're talking dozens at this point, lawsuits that this group specifically is facing. And of course, we've been following the story since it unfolded on the 5th of November. I believe today marks 2 weeks since that. Yeah, so a total of 10 people died in this crowd search. Hundreds more are, of course, injured, as you can just see in this video. You can just imagine that.
And so I was just kind of scrolling through, and I did see some comments on Twitter about whether anybody that's seen in the video, initiating the crowd surge, passing the gates, if any lawsuits would be filed against any of those people. But we have yet to see that actually happen. But it's just interesting that some people do have that take on it.
And again, every day it's like we're learning more and more people are joining these lawsuits and claiming damages. And of course, you talk about the emotional, but also the physical. So that, another one that is just evolving, growing, right?
Yes.
All right, so big news on the COVID vaccine front. The FDA has approved Pfizer booster shots for anyone 18 or older, Pfizer and Moderna.
Yeah, the FDA has cleared boosters for both of those vaccines for adults 18 years and older, and this is something states like California and Colorado actually got a head start in because of the surge in cases there. They've been pushing boosters for all adults ever before this approval from the FDA.
Yeah, this approval comes after evidence shows immunity wanes over time. This is something that they had talked about since the beginning, but the CDC still has to authorize distribution of the booster doses before people can start receiving the shots. And we're talking about the group 18 or older, right? Because we already knew that those 65 and older could get this booster. So not all adults could get their boosters, and they really could start this weekend.
Yeah, that's opening it up to a much larger group. So they do say that the safest time to get a booster is at least 6 months after you've received the second dose of the Pfizer or Moderna vaccines. And if you got the single dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, you can get the booster at least 2 months after that.
So these doses, just so you know, they were cleared without the usual public meeting to review the new data submitted by the companies in the last week. And I believe even Moderna just in the last day or two had submitted their review. And that wasn't looked into, and it will be, but again, the clearance happened before that step was done.
Yeah, another interesting point there.
All right, so we talked about yesterday, it was chilly. Today it didn't seem too cold out there, Katie, but I looked on the weather app, and this week, was it this weekend or maybe Monday, that it's going to be chilly again?
Yes, so we're going on a bit of a ride here.
Yeah.
We are cool today. We'll start to get warmer this weekend again, and then it'll be cool early next week, and then humid again just before Thanksgiving. So we've got some ups and downs as we approach the holiday. Here are kind of the big ideas if you want to just file this away over the weekend, do your weekend thing, kind of tune out the weather, just file these few things away. It's going to be great today. Absolutely wonderful. Starting to get more warm and muggy this weekend. Then we've got another front coming through on Sunday. That's what sets us up for a cooler day on Monday by early next week. And then, of course, Thanksgiving is on everyone's mind. It does look like our next good chance of rain will come just in time for Thanksgiving. How about that? So weekend weather, I know I was talking to some friends and they're actually doing an early Thanksgiving with family from out of town this weekend. So if you're hitting the road, maybe doing an early Thanksgiving with friends or family across Texas, here's what you can expect. Maybe you're hitting the road this evening, really quiet all across the state. We're going to cool down quickly this evening. So if you've got plans in town tonight, you will want a jacket or a sweater because temperatures fall all the way down into the 40s through early tomorrow morning. So a pretty chilly start all across the Lone Star State on Saturday. Pretty quiet day weather-wise across Texas tomorrow. Here at home, you'll notice a little bit warmer in the afternoon and increasing humidity, especially by late Saturday night into early on Sunday. And if you'll be out early Sunday morning, we're looking at clouds returning, fog will be back, high humidity, but it will be short-lived because there's our next front working into Texas by early on Sunday. That will move through our area during the second part of the day with a low chance of a quick hitting passing shower, and then that cools us down again for Monday. Now, a bigger change in our weather pattern does take shape after the weekend by the middle part of next week. So things will be pretty quiet Monday, Tuesday next week. And then Wednesday, as we're doing our prep for Thanksgiving, things will start to change even more. We've got what we call a cutoff low. This is a piece of rain-making energy that quite literally gets cut off from the rest of the jet stream. There's the main jet stream there up near Canada. This energy gets cut off and removed from the rest of the jet stream, and so it just kind of slowly meanders around the southwestern part of the U.S., and this is going to fuel our rain chances as we get closer to the Thanksgiving holiday. So by late Wednesday into Thursday, this rainmaker will be moving our direction, and this is likely going to produce some periods of rain beginning Wednesday night, continuing Thursday, potentially lingering all the way through Friday, maybe even the start of next weekend. We still need a few days work out the kinks in this forecast because we'll likely be adjusting those rain chances. But at this time, it does appear that Thanksgiving could end up being kind of a cool, damp, somewhat rainy day. So that'll be something we'll want to watch. We do need the rain, which is good. But I know folks, even if you've got family in town, you're running around to different parts of town during the day. So that is something that we're going to be watching really closely over the weekend. So keep checking the forecast.
Well, really, we know the only running around, like literal, is the turkey trot.
Yeah.
Other than that, people are on the couch
Second
or at
half
their
of the
dinner
day,
table.
Not much running. No,
Yeah,
not
but
at
even
all.
if you're inside on Thanksgiving, if it's cool outside, it always just feels more like the holiday.
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely. Yeah.
So we're happy.
Yeah.
We're happy with what you've provided.
Thank you.
Okay, we want to do the poll with you.
Oh, yay.
Thanksgiving brunch or
Ooh.
Thanksgiving dinner?
I do love a mimosa.
Don't we all?
So I'm going to go Thanksgiving brunch.
All right. It seems you are not on the popular bunch with that one.
sounds
Sleeping
right.
in, squeezing in a workout.
I
Be
do.
honest.
So I do try to get in a workout. Peloton does a turkey burn. Also,
well.
yeah. I mean,
Also,
whatever.
Also not the most popular answer, but
No.
that's okay.
Here's one:
Oh,
turkey,
no.
ham, or tamales.
This is impossible. I know what the popular answer is going to be, but I usually go for ham.
Me
I
too.
like a good ham, yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, that's surprising. Tamales 7%.
I would totally take tamales too.
Yeah. Okay, do you call it dressing or stuffing? If you say past the dressing or
I think
stuffing?
Stuffing, but
Yeah.
even though I know we all have this debate, right? It's not stuffing unless it goes in the turkey. But my grandma always said stuffing. I wasn't going to argue with her. So
Same thing. If you ask me at the dinner table, hey, can you pass me the dressing? I'm going to go for the ranch. Like, I'm not
Right.
going to go for
That's a good. Yeah, good point.
Okay.
We got pumpkin pie or pecan. What team are you on?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. And do you pronounce it
Good.
pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan, me too.
Pecan,
What did you
pecan.
got? Oh, pumpkin. All right. I think, we still have a couple.
Oh.
Sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes?
Mashed.
Mashed?
Yeah.
You? What about you, Priscilla?
I think a mashed.
I'm the sweet potato.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Homemade cranberry sauce versus the canned stuff.
Oh gosh, I made legit cranberry sauce
Oh,
once,
wow.
and it was. I don't know.
It was underwhelming.
Yeah, I was like, this is a lot of work when you could just buy the can.
Yeah.
So I would say the can.
I vote for no. I do not like cranberry
at all.
sauce with any of
Priscilla
it.
will scope out on the
Yeah.
cranberry sauce. Please do not come for her.
I know.
Wine, beer, water, or tea?
Wine.
Wine? That was. Can we do a close-up of that reaction?
Mixed in with water.
Oh, there you go. 43% of people also opt for wine. All right, we're getting to the last questions here.
We got collard greens or green beans.
That's hard. I guess green beans, that's what typically is.
Let's
we
see
make,
who
I
else
think.
voted with you. Can you press green beans there?
Wow.
96.
See, that's one of the ones that I'm like, I can do without. I'm
Really?
good. Yeah. No veggies for me that day. Last one. Oh, Black Friday shopping or Cyber Monday?
I like the Black Friday shopping. My mom and I used to, when I was like a preteen, a teenager,
Yeah.
we would do the get up early thing when that was still a thing. We would do that, and I always really enjoyed it. We weren't like hunting anything specifically, but it was just fun to, get up early when it's still dark, and we'd go to Starbucks or something like that. So I like that, but it certainly is a bit more convenient, I think, to do the Cyber Monday.
Now it is. Priscilla, you are a fashionista. What do you prefer?
I do like Black Friday, but I feel like they took some of the sparkle away from it.
Yeah.
Because it now starts right after Thanksgiving dinner.
Right.
So, I mean,
You feel really rushed, like it's already started, I have to do, and
Yeah.
so it is kind of nice that now you can just kind of browse online at your leisure.
Yeah.
I guess that's nice.
And a lot of companies now, they just do it in beginning of November and then.
It's in the store too.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Well, thanks for participating.
Yeah,
We know
and-
she chooses wine over everything. I just kidding.
that's the biggest takeaway we
What
got
time
from
is
this.
it? It is 11:16.
She mentioned it twice, mimosa and wine. All right, well, if you want to chime in and share your response, you can head over to KSAT.com and take the poll yourself, maybe share it with your family. And while you're at it, if you scroll down a little further, you'll find 2 ways to share your Thanksgiving traditions with us. And you can either type them out if that's easier for you. We have a comment box, or even better, send us a video and we could show them on air here next week.
Well, RJ is out today, and maybe that's because he has a little bit too much fun to get into. Christmas spirit. He did check out a preview of a brand new spot to find Christmas lights at the San Antonio Botanical Gardens. Let's check that out.
The San Antonio Botanical Garden has been illuminated this holiday season with thousands of Christmas lights. Let's give you a tour of Lightscape. For more information on this holiday light spectacular at the Botanical Gardens, check out KSAT.com. RJ Marquez, KSAT 12 News.
Well, that looked like a lot of fun.
I know. I can't wait to go do all of the things with my 2 daughters. So.
Well, you can add to the list a winter wonderland, and that's happening at Travis Park. The outdoor ice skating ring is back after a year because of, COVID hiatus, and it's now the coolest place in town.
Yeah, the rink opens today and tickets are on sale now. We did check the website. It said tickets are only available at the door, so you can't buy them in advance.
Yeah, and that's for today, of course. I think that's like the hype right now. Everybody wants to go check it out. So be patient, and if you have your skates, which I don't know how many people in San Antonio would have ice skates, but if you do, pull them out. Now's the chance.
We do want to mention that Facebook is, some people on Facebook are experiencing some outages right now, so I think they're working on that. But if you're having trouble logging on or looking at your timeline, that's probably why. So
Well, we will see you here Monday at 11 a.m. Remember, we're streaming Monday through Friday. And Priscilla, thanks for joining us today.
yes, thanks for having me. Have a good weekend.